Hey, you amazing disciple makers. I've been telling you for a long time, we make disciples. But today I want to be more specific. All of you that are Bible fellowship teachers were recently invited to a leadership gathering, not this last Monday night, but the Monday night before that. And we talked to you about this big new mission statement that we as a church are just kind of getting behind and getting absolute clarity as a church on what we do on our mission. So today, I want to break it down for you a little bit. Our mission statement is discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out God's truth. Now, there is a lot in that definition. So we're still making disciples. We're just getting a little more specific on how we're making disciples and what's the focus of our disciple making. So I've drawn some pictures. I got really excited from the Artist Friday night or the Good Friday service. So I wanted to do my art rendering for you today on this mission statement. So here we go. It starts with discipling. Now, that word here, I've got some footsteps because discipling literally means Jesus, when he called us disciples, disciple means to come after or to follow after. So we're all called to this mission of discipling. So I want to ask you the question, who's coming after you? Who are you training up? Who are you leading? It's discipling, but it's not just discipling, it's discipling one another. We're in this together. Now, this is really important to our mission because the one another, it clarifies this, that it's not just my job to make disciples. It's not just Pastor Jeff's job to disciple other people. It's not just Pastor Dave or Pastor Sterling or any of our pastors. We're called to do it, but guess who else is called to do it? You're called to do it. And every single one of your class members, we're all part of the body of Christ, so we're discipling one another. We're all part of it. So discipling one another to reach, this is the gospel component, that we're called to reach out to our community, to those that do not know Christ yet. Our mission is that we would go into our community and reach those people that are far from God, that are on their way to hell, that we actually care not just about ourselves, not just about our Bible fellowship class, not just about our little holy huddle, but we actually care about those people that live across the street from us, those people that are in the shopping line behind us. All the people in our community, our survey's shown us that 6 out of 10 in our community don't know Jesus Christ. So it's our job to reach them, but also we're discipling one another to reach and to raise. And look down here at this little picture. We want to pull up those who don't know Christ yet. That could be our children. That could be anyone that's further along than, not quite as far along in their relationship with the Lord. So we're reaching and raising. Who are we reaching and raising? Well, we're reaching and raising the next generation. Now, we're defining that as those who are 30 years and younger. 30 years and younger. We as a church are saying, listen to this now, this is really important. Y'all come up close. We as a church are saying that it's not about us. It's not about my generation. If you're 60, it's not about your generation. If you're 50, it's not about your generation. We're saying that we're all wanting to reach out to the generation after us because the gospel is all about those who have not heard yet, those who have not come to Christ yet. So we're going to disciple one another to reach and raise the next generation. We're going after those young people because Jesus says the kingdom of heaven is of those kinds of children. To live out, it's not enough for us to audit messages. It's not enough for us to study our Bible all the time and just get a ton of knowledge so we can impress people with our Bible knowledge. No, we're discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out. Look, this is a picture of Jesus washing the disciples' feet. He told us that it's not enough just to know, but we actually have to live it out. We have to put feet to what we're learning on Sundays. So we're discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out. What are we living out? Well, we're living out, there it is, folks, God's truth. The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. We love the Bible. It is our source for life. It is our source for mission. It's our source for everything we do. And so we're living out God's truth, God's word, the Bible. That's what you're doing as a teacher, is teaching. So I hope you get a little bit clearer picture of what our mission is, that we're discipling. It's somebody coming after you, one another. It's all of us that are involved to reach those that don't know Christ yet, to raise those, the next generation, to live out God's truth. That's what we're all about at Blackshear Place. So we make disciples and we know what we're doing. God bless you guys. Can't wait to see you Sunday.